Greetings and welcome back to the Expert Mode League Division A Week 10, where we have iiPK going up against raysfire. I'm Catherine of Sky, and I'm joined here with Avalon.
Yeah, I mean, a really exciting game to watch here. raysfire is clinging on for a playoff dream. They're sitting at 10th against iiPK, who is sitting quite happily on the top of the table. You know, iiPK is sitting on a average clears of 9.2 against Ray's 6. So Ray's really gonna have to pull out the bag if he keeps his playoff dream alive. But you know, we've seen upsets, we've seen turns of the table, so it could be cool to see how he does.
Indeed, this is going to be a very interesting matchup to see. iiPK with that very stellar record, only losing one match against another player so far. And iiPK waving his arms frantically, saying hi to the crowd. And I'm sure, hopefully, chat will get out their emotes and cheer these players on as we load in the level list that they're going to play. A few people ask, how is this level list decided? Well, someone goes and hearts a bunch of expert level courses. They don't curate them, they don't play them, they just add them to the list. They need to be 90 seconds or less of a world record time, and then they're added. And iiPK showing his play history here. Interesting. Thank you.
Oh, it's the GSA play history that he was.
Oh, GSA, right. I was thinking iiPK surely has played more courses than 872 or whatever it said.
Yeah, chat questioning iiPK's loss there, but then also chat always jumping on the answers there as well. iiPK lost to Lil Curbs quite early on into the tournament in week 2, and then Lil Curbs was beat by Doomsday as we count ourselves into this first race between the two. I'm really excited to see how this goes because I have seen raysfire made some incredible plays, and you know, there's a lot riding on this game for him.
Indeed. He looks pumped and ready to go. He looks very positive, very focused. Hopefully he can make an upset, which will be in very, very much of his favor.
iiPK having a brief technical difficulty there as his timer counting up against raysfire counting down.
Oh no! And having to reload into the level. Are they... Oh no, iiPK skipping that first level. Interesting. I didn't see the timer for that first course. Maybe it was... Oh, it's 43 seconds. raysfire's still going after it. I don't know why iiPK skipped. Maybe it looked trolly to him. iiPK, meanwhile, progressing very quickly through his level.
Yeah, onto a Skull Coaster. Oh, no, not onto a Skull Coaster challenge. Actually, just to the flag.
Wow, quite an easy time for him. I think that Skull Coaster thing was a bit of a misplay by the level creator. Looks like it was supposed to be something that it ended up not being at all. Easily cheesable right by riding that lowest platform. raysfire investing a lot of time in this very first level here. It seems like a troll level. Or a puzzle level where you have to do many different actions here.
Yeah, that same setup there being used actually in one of my troll levels where you have to wait for the bullet bill to come back across to give you access to a new secret section.
Interesting. iiPK, meanwhile, braving the vines here, being Tarzan, finding a checkpoint in his level. I'm sure he's quite happy about this. Hoping this level's not going to go on much longer. I see that a lot. I find that really funny where a lot of players get into a level, they play a tiny bit, and it's like, please let this level end. And it's like, well, you're supposed to play it. It's fun, right? And iiPK finding piranha plants here. And looks like Ray's choosing to skip that level quite late in the game here.
Yeah, definitely a very late skip. I mean, you know, a skip moves you on, which is great, but there's a lot of time spent in that level for raysfire there, whereas iiPK skipping it immediately really built up a bit of a lead here for him as he soars through the next level as well.
Yeah, raysfire falling into the traps that the level creator has made for him, and hopefully looking like he needs to clear it or get through it multiple times to kind of discover all of those. Hopefully he can get it soon, whereas iiPK is several levels ahead now. And 2 clears ahead. Oh, raysfire taking that flag there, catching up to 2-1 now in iiPK's favor.
Yeah, but iiPK there just bonking his head a little bit too hard, not quite getting the height he needs on that little one-off jump there. Luckily not too far into the level, so not the worst time lost, but still definitely not what he wants to be seeing as he then misses that jump.
Yep, trying this level again and again, and yeah, hitting that spiny. Meanwhile, raysfire on the vine level. See how fast he clears this one. As I remember, it wasn't too challenging for iiPK, so hopefully he'll get it first try.
Yeah, it was definitely more about the timing of those piranha plants for iiPK, which he was very patient with, and something that we didn't see much of in the last race, but that was what made it easy for him.
iiPK clearly displeased with this, shaking his head in response to that spiny. Not a happy camper here. No, and bonking again. He's like, what is this? Who designs levels like this?
raysfire, unfortunately, not showing the patience that iiPK showed when it came to this piranha plant. This time making it, but costing him a death and therefore even more time.
Indeed, but moving onward now, getting to these platforms soon to the end. iiPK still trying, doesn't want to use one of his precious skips. raysfire taking that goal and tying it up 2-2. Oh, iiPK getting another point and taking this few seconds to boo it. Whoa! Not amused, that's for sure. It's like, nope. Wow.
Yeah, that early hype, that early wave from iiPK has rapidly fallen away with that level, as he looks incredibly displeased.
Wow. Now, raysfire's chance to get in this level. See how fast he clears it. It's called an easy speed run, I noticed, but it wasn't so easy for iiPK. Now, more patience required on his side as he gets into this very cheapy area. Lots of enemies here to avoid.
raysfire there, he looked like he was looking for some sort of cheese as he bounced around a bit in the start area before making his jump that time. Not sure if he was waiting for the spiny or actually looking for cheese, but either way, he spent a lot of time in the start area there.
He's getting quite far, though. It seems like he's getting further faster than iiPK did in that particular level, so hopefully he can make up some time and tie this matchup.
Yeah, you're definitely right there. He's definitely moving through this quite quickly. Oh, having said that, as he falls down to his end, iiPK though getting another clear, retaining or regaining that 2 clear lead.
Yeah, nice work on his part there, just zooming through the end of that level. He doesn't look particularly happy, though, but maybe that's because he doesn't know he's in the lead. Our players are not aware of each other's scores, and maybe he feels like he spent too much time there.
Yeah, the standings not giving raysfire the true representation of his skill sometimes. Obviously, players have beaten him, and that is part of a race, but he is still a very good player, and iiPK will be worried about how much he gets done and how quickly.
Looks like raysfire is choosing to skip that course and on to Perilous Plains. It's an interesting skip coming very, very late in the level. He's spent a lot of time on that one.
Yeah, same as that first level for raysfire there. 2 skips that he's put in, but after sinking significant time into the levels. Not so surprised to see the skip after iiPK took the time to boot it, so obviously not a great level for racing in. But iiPK managed to get the clear on it and has decent skip advantage now with Ray having skipped 2 levels and iiPK only skipping 1.
And chat asking why they don't know the scores. They're not directly connected to each other, so each would have to be put in the Discord. And I think they're probably far too focused on their own levels to pay attention to that if that was available. But raysfire moving onward to the next level there. And
Yeah,
earning that clear.
obviously chat not always seeing what we get blessed to see, and that is the Oracle Milo in between each round, just confirming what sort of things happened in the games, and that tends to be the point at which runners find out the score, because it's just too busy racing your own race to be worrying about your opponent's score. You need to really stay focused.
Yeah, it could be quite detrimental actually to see if somebody's in the lead, depending on how your mindset is on those things. Because sometimes these levels are, well, as we've seen, they require patience rather than trying to force a level to be faster. And as it is, they already go as fast as possible.
Yeah, raysfire making an incredibly fast clear there to close the gap to just one in between them, and now actually at the same boom boom fight that iiPK was at not too long ago.
Indeed, clearing those boom booms very easily, needing to get to that key door. iiPK taking the flag here, goes to 5-3, but raysfire not far behind him. Hopefully he can catch up very shortly. Does he remember where the key door is? Let's see.
You're obviously seeing the bricks to break to take the shorter route back. But I'm not even sure.
It's right at the entrance.
How
That's
far
where the
back it
key
is.
Yeah, but how do you go? How do you get there? That's the question, I think. But does raysfire remember? Nope, he's back at the Goombas. Meanwhile, iiPK moving on to the next level, a Japanese level. It is a 30-second speed run, which could increase his lead even more. Oh no, back at the boom booms, no! Oh no! Hopefully he can safely get out of here. Trying to cheese that jump, that is not the way to go, raysfire. Get out of there before you die. Looks like a very typical speed run for iiPK here. And many, many different sections of bouncing and jumping and on-off blocks and all that fun stuff. Now we have the start to the goal, and that increases iiPK's lead 6-3 now, 3 ahead of raysfire, who's still struggling finding that key door. I don't think he remembers it was back at the beginning, but maybe he'll find it. He has the key. Hopefully he doesn't give up.
Yeah, he's done a large part of the level there, and he just needs to get back to the top of this climb, but he chooses to start over. He's going to see the key door
And
now, and
there
he's
it
going to
is.
immediately realize.
Oh, sad
Oh,
times.
you
He's
hate
so
to see it.
disappointed. Oh, that expression on his face. Poor thing. Aw. You really got to feel for players when they see their mistake and it's like, oh no. You know.
Yeah, especially when he'd done all of the work, climbing to the bottom of this stage, collecting the mushroom that you need to break your way back up to the top and break through to that key door, beating the boom boom, getting the key, and just not climbing back far enough.
Yeah, iiPK moving quickly through this garden level here. And yeah, getting further. raysfire getting that key immediately and knows where he needs to go now.
Yeah, just needs to maintain the mushroom now so that he can break through at the end, but iiPK
No!
making some clever jumps.
Oh no, he's tiny. Can he get another mushroom? Why did he go back to face those Goombas? They were not happy with him.
Ooh, but there's a mushroom there. That's all good.
Lucky job there. Nice. Okay, hopefully with more patience on this platform. Okay, it's exciting to watch both racers go back to where less than 3 minutes on the clock now. iiPK finding the goal. Can he get there though? Lots of Koopas in his way, bounces off them and gets the flag. And both of them at the same time get the flag. A lead is maintained of 3 clears in between, but it is now 7-4 in iiPK's favor.
Yeah, taking world records as he completes that stage. Really, really impressive as he goes into an Uno Mask level. Now, for those who don't know, Uno Mask levels, they tend to be something simple that are just designed to show off a weird mechanic in Mario Maker. This one showing off a weird coin mechanic, which is inside a spring, as you can see there. But if you don't know the tech, or it takes you too long to find the tech, these levels can take you a lot of time.
Yeah, iiPK trying to puzzle it out here. We don't know if he knows the tech or not, but keeps getting bounced into that spike pit below. Raysfire running through this sort of traditional-ish looking level, seeing a wall of red blocks, and that's enough for him to skip the course. That's his third skip.
It is. I mean, iiPK also skipping that course earlier. He couldn't work it out. I missed how he did the Uno Mas. I'm so disappointed because I love those levels.
No, I missed it too! It is Raysfire moving on to this speedrun level. Hopefully it'll allow him to catch up a tiny bit here. iiPK, wow! Holy fuzzy cats! Takes that very difficult jump between the spikes. He doesn't look particularly pleased with himself, but he should be cheering. It's a hard jump to make.
Yeah, single block jump, first time, perfect. Absolutely amazing.
Wow. Players to level. Looks like from an Italian creator. Let's see what is involved here. It's a 1-minute level. iiPK is skipping that course knowing he doesn't have a minute to do it.
Yes,
The lives matter. Jeez. What a title. Jeez.
Maybe an escort mission of some variety, but with only 30 seconds on the clock, I don't know how much of the lore we're gonna find out.
Indeed. This is, iiPK clearly worried if he kills one of the Goombas that there might be some retribution from the level. Nope, he's starting to kill them now. Looks like he's waiting, maybe for that platform to come down to him, but dies to the Goombas.
Yeah, again, one of those sort of levels that you love to play and you love to enjoy, but not in a race.
Indeed, and Raysfire unable to get another point here. As the clock marches down to 0, iiPK wins with 9 clears to 4. So he wins game 1 of this match.
Yeah, real impressive clear total from iiPK there. Although actually lowering his average overall, which is it's just showing you how much of a brilliant player he really is.
Wow. All right, now both players are going to find the next unplayed level on the list, which is going to be... Yes.
So for chat, in the Discord group, the runners talk to each other around what level comes up next. So in our Discord chat, Ray has asked, what level? And iiPK has just responded, you're fat. So, a great little interaction between the two runners. You can see Ray smiling and laughing about it. But...
Indeed.
Rough time.
Yeah, rude. Oh, that's the level. Oh dear. Oh.
I mean, that's one thing about these two, why they have such great YouTube and Twitch careers, because they're just so charismatic and, you know, they take everything with a great smile on their face.
Indeed.
And little moments like that really just remind you how fun these races can be outside of the actual Mario as we go into this.
This is a level. Oh my goodness. This looks horrible. And then you have those purple clouds hiding the blocks. Oh, checkpoint for iiPK. That's good. And taking the win.
Wow.
Yeah, taking the goal. They're winning the level. Yes, they're both 1-1 now.
I have...
Nice.
I mean, they find the hidden block and just walk over. Clearly a dev exit of some variety there, but... I wasn't expecting it to go that quickly.
No, me neither. But it just shows how well our players can read these levels and just zoom through them. Wow, what a speed run that iiPK is on right now. Both of them are getting there. iiPK having a tiny bit of a lead here, and...
Oh my!
Spiked! Ow! So Raysfire technically now has the lead. See if he can avoid those spikes at the very end, but hit spikes in the middle instead. Wow, this is exciting.
Yeah, not even finding the spikes at the end, but iiPK booing the level. And I have to say, I feel like that was unfair to level creator. I think this has been quite a good level. It's well designed, and I feel iiPK has been unnecessarily salty there.
Indeed, I think it's just the unexpectedness that you have to control your character at the end. Carefully missing those spikes. Raysfire gets it first time in that section, and so it is now 2-2, tied up. Oh
Yeah.
no. We have a Super Mario Maker title screen with the title that is that. Aye.
But it does, of course, have plenty of the best Mario character there, the Kamek Koopas to start the level. And Koopa cars, which iiPK can luckily avoid to take the flag.
Raysfire now subjecting himself to this enemy spam. See if he can get through it as quickly. Yep, and takes the goal. 3-3.
Yeah, real close here. Great. Yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. Raysfire, he is a very, very skilled player. I mean, taking the world record on that level, as you see there. It's just down to when he chooses to skip. As we saw, he lost quite a lot of time in that last race due to, I would say, poor skip choices, in that he spent too much time on the levels. iiPK reading that really well. Obviously, there's a risk there you run too far and lose the pipe. I think there's enough space just to come back. We'll see on Raysfire now. As, yep, Raysfire not finding that spike ball from the pipe.
That was an interesting wave of those cannons coming up to form the platform where he could stand and run. And iiPK getting in that lava, getting burned there. Raysfire waiting. No, missing that he needed to wait for that spike ball to come out of the pipe. iiPK, meanwhile, taking the win and taking the lead.
Yeah, he recognized that the pipe was going to bring something forth much faster than Raysfire there. Raysfire now finally seeing the spike ball. And
yeah, looking really
surprised
surprised there. Indeed.
As we get the pleasure of seeing this wave once again.
Yeah, those are lovely when they happen. See how Raysfire can do with these bumpers. Oh, and losing ground underneath himself, needed to get on top of those bumpers to save himself from death. iiPK, meanwhile, just tripping quite lightly over these ice blocks. And avoiding much of what seems like the level creator intended. Skipping those bumpers quite easily.
Being trapped there between a Koopa and a spike with nowhere to go as Raysfire takes a plunge into the lava just short of the axe. That was terribly sad to watch. And he started over, losing that checkpoint safety that he gained.
Oh no. He looked so frustrated when he got there too. iiPK gonna try his luck again here. Oh, misses it. Almost gets on top of that on-off block.
Yeah, for those who don't know, the runners tend to use start over on dying because it's significantly faster than the death animation. Obviously, that doesn't count if... Sorry, that obviously doesn't count if you've got a checkpoint, but Raysfire making his way first time through the level again. So that was incredible. Real good opportunity to talk about how these levels are selected, I think, in that you can end up with some really good levels, and then you can end up with what this round seems to have been, which is just not great. And I feel like every time I find myself in the room with you, Catherine, that we end up with some truly terrible levels to talk about.
Oh yes, we have a tower of trolls here on iiPK's side. Oh, the misery. I'm surprised he hasn't skipped it already. Because usually troll levels usually take a while to complete. The world record is probably optimized by somebody who has played this for a while. Lots of fire in this one. See if Raysfire can catch up to him with his icy level, but remember, Raysfire has no more skips left. Still 9 minutes off the clock, so he may be forced to play that troll level once he completes this winter level. Oh my goodness. iiPK looking suitably miserable there. Oh dear. Alright, Raysfire.
Taken quite a frustrating death, I'd say. You can see it in his face as he looks up to the sky, more annoyed at himself than the level creator there, I think, which is always upsetting when you know it's your fault to have lost at a point there.
Indeed, hurrying through those spikes, dividing the Koopas there, going a tiny bit too fast. Did he just skip that? I think he just skipped.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so that's 4 skips, so his score will go down 1 clear. If you skip and you have no clears left, you give up one of your clears. So that's really rough. Did he skip another one? He skipped the troll level as well.
I'm
No.
not sure if we're mixing skips from multiple rounds here, because it seems quite odd that he would choose to skip 2 with a 2
Oh, you know
clear
what? Maybe
penalty.
I might be incorrect. I think I'm looking at the wrong list. Sorry about that. That's my fault completely. So what is your skip counter at? So we can get a little bit.
I believe that
coordinated.
raysfire has used 2 skips and iiPK has used 1 to get past that troll level.
All right. Thank you for the correction there. Apologies, everyone in chat. iiPK deftly dodging those thwomps there, finding a tiny space where he could survive, and raysfire in the same kind of area here.
Yeah, turning out that if you wish to continue down the route that iiPK has taken, you will need some form of power-up.
This is really hairy over here. But iiPK masterfully getting through them, except getting hit. Oh no. Needing to start over once again.
The thwomps, they're just taking the ground out underneath them, but raysfire now getting the opportunity to ride these thwomps to the top. Maybe finding some cheese. It depends on how the level creator has planned for this. If he's planned for it, he has planned.
He has planned, but still, he avoided much of the damage and much of the danger by cheesing that and going through the top there. raysfire electing to skip that door and heading right to the flag. Wow, he took the level, and iiPK right behind him. Still 1 clear between them, but raysfire kind of catching up a bit here.
Yeah, crazy that raysfire picked up that cloud so quickly, whereas iiPK spent so much more time searching through that level. Although iiPK a clear ahead, you know, he still has an extra skip, so maybe he'll be a bit more free using it. As my main boy Kamek has stolen the flag. The best mechanic in Mario.
raysfire waiting for it to reappear and getting hit by the magic bolt. No! Oh no.
Now this is a level to skip. I love the Kamek Koopa, and I love that he takes the flag, but you need to be in the square where the flag will land when you kill the Koopa to ensure that the flag is there, but you're not blocked out of it. Which means you're waiting on the RNG for the Koopa to spawn in the right place.
Oh, wow. So the flag only reappears once you kill the Koopa. Is that right?
Yeah, exactly correct.
And iiPK getting it. Wow. Sneaking in under the block just in time for it to reappear and taking that clear.
Yeah, lucky to have Doomsday Pie in the chat here. He's another great player of ours, currently sitting 3rd on the League A standings. And he's pointing out that he would use the Koopa to kick into the Kamek there. He's a great player for watching levels, and you know, it's seeing stuff like that that really makes difference. raysfire just a little too slow there.
Yeah. iiPK on a little puzzly level. Which block do you take?
I think the answer is none of them. I think you need to make it through the gap, because they all seem to fall onto P-switches, which then... Oh, but he gets back through another one.
There he goes, and onto the pole. Woohoo! And leaping for joy there. iiPK taking another clear. raysfire, meanwhile, struggling with that Koopa there. Oh, and kills it. There he goes. Nice.
Yeah, the Muncher at the end there, just giving you that back and forth bounce. with the red shell, as Doomsday pointed out, which allowed raysfire there just to take the clear and the world record, which is, it's nice.
Oh, indeed. iiPK working his way through this very hot level. Trying to dodge all. What is this? Mini conveyor belt stacks. Yay! Somebody really loves them, but not in their intended way. Oh, and cheesing it to the end. There he goes, taking the flag there. 9-6 now in his favor. Raysfire on that level where he needs to jump through those funny blocks and see if he can get to the end there. iiPK moving on to a Japanese level here.
Yeah, raysfire.
500 coins. Wow. That's several.
So that is raysfire's final skip, as he is unable to make that P jump that iiPK made to get back into the blocks and revisit. As Catherine was saying earlier, obviously, now using 3 skips, he can still skip levels, but every level he chooses to skip will cost him a single clear. So if he chose to skip this hot level, as we were talking about earlier, he would go down to 5 clears. So often runners choose to limit themselves to the 3 and then stop.
Hopefully raysfire gonna get that cheese here. Moving onward. iiPK on a little shell train level. I quite like these kinds. I think they're very kind of fun automation type levels.
Yeah.
Jumping through and getting that goal. Nice job.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is with these train levels and stuff is that they're great and they're good fun, but in a race, that time that you spend can really make a lot of difference, and it's important that you either get the early skip or the clear on them, as iiPK did there. You don't want to put too much time into a level that you're going to have to wait for.
Yeah, they're kind of like auto scrollers in that way. So luckily he cleared it. I think that was his first go. Oh, and now taking a death on a flying training level. raysfire, meanwhile, taking another clear. So it is now 10-7 in iiPK's favor, but raysfire catching up. He's got a lot of catching up, though, to do. Only 1 minute left on the clock here.
Yeah, the level of iiPK's in actually seems to resemble that old mobile game Flappy Bird, just trying to squeeze through the gaps. So we'll see how he does. It needs to be perfect. You cannot miss a single dive, as you'll miss a red coin or you'll clip a spike, as iiPK nicely demonstrates there.
Yep. Yeah, but he's still going for it. He still has 1 skip left, according to my count. So he could skip it, but now he only has 30 seconds left, so he's probably going to stay with it and see if he can get the clear here.
Yeah, obviously he knows he's hit double digits, so he knows he's scored really highly in this round, and probably now just going for the pride of beating this cape level, which you didn't even need the red coins for.
Wow. And iiPK is going to take this matchup with, I think, 11-7.
Yeah. 11
And,
clears, huge total.
That's crazy amounts. Wow. So now he has 2 wins to 0 as far as this match goes, but we are going to play the next setup so that we can have the clear amounts there for determining tiebreaker rules, kind of things like that.
Yeah, that loss unfortunately knocking raysfire out of his playoff opportunities, but if he can take this round off iiPK, it could come to matter later, as you count the clear difference between, say, him and Lil Curbs in that first position.
Indeed. He doesn't look particularly upset, which is great, because they're going to play another one. And both players going to find the next level.
See if we get any more insults in our Discord chat after that first one.
Indeed. Some of these titles the level creators come up with are interesting, that's for sure. And you sometimes wonder like where they get their levels from. We see my first level, or sometimes they copy the name of other levels, or they include usually Twitch streamers' names in them if they want them to play them. And though some people come up with really creative names that are very evocative and very descriptive of their levels.
Yeah, I mean this next level they're facing here, tagged puzzle solving with a completely or almost completely clear thumbnail and an
Wow.
18-second world record. I have no idea what this is gonna be.
Indeed. Wow. Alas, I don't read Japanese. It would be interesting to know what it says here.
Yeah, sometimes the chat have those translations ready for us, so maybe we'll get to find out what it says, but if not, we will be able to see what it says and what it tells us as a level and a story in a puzzle-solving world. And the puzzle appears to be pick a box.
Indeed. iiPK instantly skipping that one, not having any of it. And raysfire gonna have a go. Let's see what he chooses here. Oh, there's many, many, many boxes and many, many, many doors. Whoa. That's not the kind of level you want to see. And iiPK taking his first clear. It's now 1-0 in his favor. Very quick level, that one. raysfire still working on these boxes and doors and things. Wow. And pipes later. Wow.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, Captain, we seem to attract these levels, and for any level creators that are watching, please don't do this.
Please don't do this. It's not fun. It isn't interesting. It's, when you calculate the number of permutations available of, how many options there are and how many deaths you need to take, it's just not fun. So raysfire choosing to skip that level and go on to the next one. I think iiPK also skipped his level there and on to Gluttony 2.
Yeah, raysfire in a real challenging level. Obviously, it's P jumps, which these runners tend to eat in their sleep, but over saws means that you have to get that P jump pixel perfect off the top of the P before it starts to compress at all. Really, really tight jumps. iiPK obviously made this look easy.
Indeed. Am I reading right that that was his third skip on iiPK's side?
I would be honest, I was watching raysfire. If iiPK has made that many skips that quickly, he was obviously already on one after that first level, and then chose to skip one second time. So if he skipped one more, it would have been his third.
Yeah, chat seems to confirm that's his third skip, and we still have 12 and a half minutes remaining. Wow.
Yeah, not what you want to see a dark level. It's yeah, there's not that they're bad levels always. It's just that it's not fun being able to not see anything.
Indeed.
But I mean, this level set is really living up to the dream of GSA, where we're trying to replicate that endless expert run where you get utterly random levels.
The run of misery.
Yeah.
Oh no, iiPK dying to that claw thing, not having the patience to wait for it to go and come back, pick him up. Hopefully he has a little bit more patience this time. My goodness. raysfire still working on this P-jump level. He's determined to do it. Wonder if it's more for the honor of it than anything else. He sees that it's a 4-second level, but he's not making it work so far.
Yeah, it's several pixel perfect, frame perfect jumps. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but there you go. He's made it. Reverse commentator's curse there.
And he clears it, tying it up between them. iiPK now having the patience to wait for that claw to come back and better plan his jump to the other side. It's kind of a tough one because he's got to clear it and jump back into the same claw, taking the key and into the door. See how raysfire, how he perceives these next levels and if he elects to skip or not. This is interesting.
That'll be why iiPK skipped. Like we were talking about earlier today, when you have a hidden block like that, you instantly lose faith in the level creator, and therefore the whole level. You have no idea what's going to be safe and what's not, and raysfire choosing to continue through it, but iiPK probably seeing that block, trying a bit further, and then skipping.
Indeed, he did skip. He saw this long skull train ride, and he fell down, and he was done with it. Looks like raysfire's going to give it another shot. Meanwhile, iiPK, what a boss battle. This is miserable. This is so bad. Wow.
It's definitely unique, that's for sure.
Yes, it is unique. Bowser sealing his own doom by lighting those bombs on fire as they come out of the pipe. He doesn't even know that he should not bother them. Leave them alone, Bowser. Though those flames would likely get them as they got into the chamber.
Yeah, Bowser though also riding in the claw, you know, so it's not just iiPK, but that is going to
take a while for sure. Wow.
Yeah.
raysfire grabbing that power up so he can fight all of these enemies. He's got a Bowser, a Boom Boom, and a mini Bowser. Two Bowser Juniors there. Looks like Boom Boom is the head of this squad here. Either that or he's the bouncer. He's a big dude there. Oh, and we have Spikies too. Hooray. All the enemies, all the time. Hooray!
Yeah, seems to be a full family reunion.
Indeed. Bowser doing his best. You'd think landing in those clouds would be a bit soft and bouncy, but no, raysfire taking that shock kind of, what do you call it, paralysis there. But finally able to move on, getting the key and moving into the doors. Hopefully this will lead him to the end. And this might give him a very distinct advantage over iiPK because he has his skips left. Can he catch this boot? Yes. No! Goomba leaves! Oh no! He gets the second one, luckily. Takes a jump there. And can he make it? Can he find the end? Yes! Oh, raysfire in the lead. 2-1 against iiPK. And,
yeah, still has skips to play with as well, which is huge, so...
Wait, did iiPK die on that? I missed that completely. I was so excited about Rays clearing that level.
He's gonna have to go all the way back to start and back through the Bowser fight. You know, chat asking why is iiPK not skipping this, and the simple answer is that he's used 3 skips, so he hasn't got any free ones left. And if he does choose to skip this level, he will lose the only clear he's got.
I believe raysfire skipped the last level. He looks like he just went in and came right back out. He's now on the same level as iiPK is. So raysfire has a free skip and iiPK's out of them. I'm really surprised that iiPK hasn't skipped it even just to lose one of his clears.
Yeah, it doesn't help as well that iiPK actually started over and lost that checkpoint originally, so there's even more time now as raysfire actually reaching the same point and level that iiPK is on. We'll see how long Rays chooses to play with this. He's got that skip to use if he wishes.
iiPK finding the goal. Wow. How he must have gone a different path because I didn't see any Bowsers this time.
No.
Maybe it wasn't a necessary fight. Wow. raysfire very patient in these claws here. Let's see if he can find that same pathway that iiPK did. Okay, raysfire finding that second checkpoint and the Bowser. Ooh, this is not where he wants to be.
Janky claw mechanics there, throwing him into the spikes below. Be interesting to see if he can find that same dev route that iiPK has used.
I missed how he found that. I wish I had seen that. Darn it. And now he has...
Well, he won't be able to get to it now with that door having gone through.
Ah, indeed.
Now iiPK through the trash, he's just going to clear everything else up.
Yep, iiPK now in the lead, 1 up on raysfire, 3 clears to 2 in his favor. And raysfire having to be very patient with all those bombs. Is he going to keep on doing this? Because this is going to take a while. He has that checkpoint in the same room. But chat telling us that the dev route is in another room, so he can't go back there at the moment.
Yeah, without starting over, he won't be able to make it. It was going through that key door there that really kind of forces you into this fight, whereas he could have followed iiPK's route there and jumped across, but hitting the on-off switch a little bit too early and causing the bombs to explode in that little channel that they've got. So even doing this the intended route, it's starting to take a little bit longer than he'd hoped.
Indeed, iiPK finding another clear. It is now 4-2 in his favor. What once seemed like a very big mistake, taking all those skips early, has turned into quite a runaway for iiPK as we have 5 minutes left. Takes that world record on the level.
Yeah, with 5 minutes on the clock, you got to ask, when is Ray's going to look at maybe skipping this Bowser hook level?
Oh,
you
and
know, he's
starts
putting a lot
over.
of time into it. He
Did he want to
that's
start over? Oh, he's done. He's skipping that course. Good for him. Both players out of skips now. Used all 3. Hopefully he has good luck on the next levels as well. iiPK looking at this interesting thing, finding a star there. And going into the pipe, hopefully. There we go. Ooh, a muncher run. Hooray! There he goes. Running fast with that star and hopefully not needing any more of its destructive capabilities. Going down the next pipe there. Nice speedrun and getting a checkpoint. I always find that interesting when speedruns have checkpoints. It's like, why do you bother to have a timer if you have a checkpoint? And taking the goal. There he goes. 5 now to 2. Oh, 5-3 as raysfire also takes his goal.
Yeah, raysfire now just wiping through those couple of quick levels that iiPK bashed through earlier after getting past that horrendous hooked Bowser level. It's really lucky actually that iiPK found that death route, because like I said earlier, we've got some great players in chat, and Doomsday Pie being one of them, pointing out that it would have taken 7 bombs to kill that Bowser. So with raysfire there, iiPK finding that dev route and getting that level, he's really taken control of the game, which raysfire had an opportunity to take there.
Oh, raysfire getting smushed by the thwomp and into the lava. That's a heck of a way to get dunked into a hot bath. Goodness me. iiPK on a puzzle level here. Hopefully able to balance stuff.
Yeah, again, puzzle levels, great fun, but definitely not something you want to see in a race.
And he takes that clear. And now on to a level called Spring Jump. Alright, raysfire determined not to fall into the same trap there. iiPK, oh, needing to do, looks like a mid-air spring jump to get to that goal there. And he takes it easily, showing off his expertise. Wow.
Yeah, that he made that look too easy. A trick that really is a high skill level trick, really showing why he's top of the league with that looking so easy.
The Legend of the Sealed Sword is his next level by Catmaker 2, and raysfire moving on to Snowy Speedrun. Alright, iiPK finding a bomb. Oh dear. And now raysfire doing a tiny little puzzle here to find that star. Oh, doesn't take the star and is going to find some enemies. Alright, hopefully he has a little bit more patience there next time.
Yeah, iiPK giving the level creator the respect of looking for the star as per what the arrows dictate you should do, which ends up paying off massively. Ooh, naked pipe.
Oh dear, the revulsion there in your voice. Wow. Sadness is real. Oh dear. iiPK choosing not to take that first red coin. There is a coin door there, but maybe hoping he can find cheese here, or at least a different route through. But the door might have shortened his journey. We'll have to see. Okay, getting the super mushroom. And coming out again. Okay, it's leading him back where he was. This time choosing to take that red coin instead. Trying to find the next one. Oh, P-switch. Nice. And raysfire easily taking that level, moving his clear rate up. We have less than a minute to go. Can he catch iiPK? It's now 7-5.
Yeah, a handful of short levels in between the two of them now, but it depends on how quickly raysfire can work out this puzzle, and then whether he'll have time to manage to sort of get that last clear in. But it's going to be really, really tight if he does that, because I cannot remember what came after the puzzle.
Indeed. iiPK finding the third coin, so he gets the key, and into that key door might be the end for him and getting a clear, but nope, there's more level to go. raysfire needing to start over, and he's kind of out of time. iiPK finding the link sword. Is he going to get another clear? Let's see. raysfire, no! Just skipping that last course.
Yeah, I think he recognized he's not going to beat another level, so he's just going to take a brief
Exit
rest
out of
for
it,
the rest of the
right.
round. A significantly lower score total on that round really showed the difference in level quality that came along there.
Indeed. But iiPK is going to take this last match and win 3-0 in his favor against raysfire. Both players just played so well today. Really close, but iiPK is going to maintain his lead on the leaderboards here and taking the goal here on this level.
Yeah, completing that one for the pride. We're actually going to be able to get both runners in for a quick interview, which is fantastic news because that was a really exciting race.
Indeed.
That third set of levels was definitely messier than the other ones, but it was interesting to see how you guys use skips differently. iiPK, you seem to be skipping almost instantly on some of those levels. What made you decide to skip on, for example, the poison level at the beginning of the first round?
The poison level, first round. What was
You
that
may have
one?
skipped so quickly that you didn't see the poison.
Oh yeah, yeah. The description said troll level, so I was like, nope, nope. So
Yeah, well-
yeah, just troll. Like it's just too much trial and error. It just takes up too much time. So I just skipped it real quick right away.
Yeah, troll level's great fun on your own time, but not for really a race situation. Whereas raysfire, obviously, there was a couple of instances where iiPK did take those instant skips and gained a slight lead over you. One interesting one that you didn't skip on was that pick a box / door / pipe level, which you tried to go through for a while. What made you decide to actually give that a try?
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got lucky on the second try, and I was like, "Oh, I was just feeling myself, dude." I felt like if that were like a casino, dude, I would have gone all in. I was feeling. I feel like my gameplay was all right, but I gotta tell you, my decision making was definitely not on point, and that was definitely a mistake. But you know, sometimes that's just how it is.
Yeah, I mean, from my view, that race was definitely decided by the skip timers. There was two really clever skips from iiPK, especially in that first round, that just set him up with such a great lead that you just couldn't pull it back.
Yeah, I think that's what it comes down to a lot of the time, right? You want to have a good idea of what you don't want to do and what you do want to do, and then you just want to stick to the game plan. And when you stray from the path a little too much, sometimes you get whatever that was that I did. So don't do that.
iiPK, I just want to ask you a quick question. You had the level with the hooks that then had the Bowser fight with the bombs at the end. I'm sure you remember it because it looked horrible.
Yeah, yeah. On the last round, yeah.
Yeah, that's
That
the
was
one.
horrible.
I saw your face when you hit start over, obviously frustrated at yourself, but how did you feel finding that dev path?
Well, I remember because like I thought about it, and at first I was like, why did I start over? That was a mistake because a lot of the times when you're grinding levels, you click start over because dying just takes longer. So you start over. But that was like an accident. And then I remembered the description said find the secret exit. The world record's 43 seconds. There's no way they actually fought this Bowser. So I was like, you know what? I have a second chance to look for the secret exit. And then I was like, where could it be though? And I was like, oh wait, I think I know. And then I just went for the YOLO and it worked out. It was right down there.
Definitely one for raysfire to pick up on the YouTube VOD there, because once you hit start over by accident, there you just decided to skip the level, and it was a
Yeah.
real shame because that held IPK up for so long. We thought that you might actually be able to pull that whole set out because the next few levels after that were quite short.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to
Yeah.
go review it.
I used up my skips really fast on the third round. Just not a lot of fun looking levels. The first one was pick a path, pick a block. I was like, nope. And then that one level called easy, so much spam with a world record of 1 minute. Nope. And then gluttony. Nope. And it was just like, wow, the fun house is next. Wow. It was rough.
Great. Well, unfortunately, we'll have to cut it short because this match started late after the triple overtime game before it. Hopefully, you two won't be calling each other fat anymore because that was quite upsetting.
I wanted to give a shout out to him on that. Oh my god, that's so funny.
It's not often I read the Discord chat out, but yeah, so we will move on. We've got some good races coming up still tonight, so it's going to be a good evening for everyone, I would say. We're going to play a quick advert for Pace, which as of yet is not cancelled. Thank you so much for joining us, runners. I've been Avalon, and with me has been Catherine of Sky.
We'll see you later.
Thank you guys. GG's, Rays.
Thank you. Hey, good games, man.